gonna be pretty vulnerable in this video. Trigger warning. I'm just gonna be honest. I want to show you that you're not alone. So come on, let's go get in the car. Where are we gonna go to get coffee? Another reason what keeps me fat, depression. Because I just say, fuck it. Fuck it, let's order pizza. Fuck it. Fuck it, let's get that cold foam on that coffee. Fuck it, let's go to Starbucks. I like myself most days. I think what makes or breaks my day is really just my brain. And unfortunately, man, I can be really mean to myself. If somebody was being this mean to a friend of mine, I would have been like, whoa, watch it. Being alone so much, not knowing many people, not really having family here, and everybody's busy. And of course I'm not. I got all the time in my hands. I don't know how to start this because, you know, it's always hard to talk about how you have depression. And I always wonder, like, did I not do enough to keep it from happening? Did I always have it? Was I always like this? Am I alone too much? Am I not hugged enough? Is it hard for me to go out and meet people and have the right ones come to me, the ones that I actually want? Am I attracting all of these other people who I don't want? I don't know. I'll tell you one thing though. The thing that got me a little bit out of my depression is really following my passion. I gave myself a job. I went out in nature, and I used to be really depressed when I was out in nature, super depressed. And I love going outside and being outside in trees and grass and the sun and all that, right? And I just started to say, like, I really need a job, because I started to find out that I didn't want to go out there. Sometimes when I was under some certain medications, I would notice that I just wasn't acting like myself. I would stay home in my room on nice days, when normally on nice days I am outside. And I would just be completely content being inside with the windows shut, watching crap. And that's when I decided to stop taking some meds. And then, I don't know. I mean, I try to switch up this channel and make it something else. Still being supportive in some way, but I don't really have any kind of direction. I feel like I don't want to always post stuff saying I'm alone, I'm depressed, because I don't want that to be and make it like who I am. I don't want to be defined. I don't want to define myself as that. I want to define myself as something else a little bit different, and maybe not so much with the I'm always alone, I'm always depressed. But it's true. I am always alone. And I do find myself a lot depressed, and I try to be fine on my own. And don't get me wrong, there's sometimes where I really am fine on my own, and there's sometimes where I could go with people and I'm like, I'd rather kind of go alone. But I did notice that that was the only thing I could do to get myself out of it, was to go out and give myself a job. And this is it. It's basically me showing you what I'm doing to get out of it. And it's following, God, what I could just obsess over and do over and over again. Quick signs that I know I'm depressed. Look at all that mess. I'm not trying to get too close to it so you don't really see. And dinner is chips and salsa. That's what it is. I tend to not take care of myself like I should. So what did I do? I went to the store and bought all sorts of veggies, because I'm starting not to feel good. So that's what we're gonna do right now, is we're gonna clean up. I can show you the before and after. God, that's a mess. All right, believe it or not, this is clean for me. Another thing I neglect is my teeth. I know, I brush them, I go to the dentist. I'm not a disgusting pig. But another thing I do is neglect to brush my teeth. So we're gonna do that now. You don't have to watch, just believe me. Then we gotta put some crap on our face. Because since moving here, I have eczema on the weirdest spots. It's like my face is playing tic-tac-toe. It's like, you won. Literally. Keep adding stuff on our face because I'm not allowed to look older. Gotta stay looking young, or it means I don't care about myself or love myself or whatever society tells me. Apparently I gotta act my age, but I'm supposed to look younger. Make that make sense. So basically, that's all I have right now until tomorrow, or my meds kick in. I do meditate all the time. I am a huge meditator. If I'm gonna be honest, I think the saddest part is that the more less fucks I give, apparently the funnier I am. And people find me really funny when I'm like super fucking depressed because I just say some dumb shit out of my mouth. And they're like, oh my God, you're so funny. I'm like, no, I'm actually quite really fucking sad. But let's just say it out of my mouth, you know, self-sabotage, fuck it. Something else I do is I wear the same thing. And it's kind of hard to find friends. So we're gonna work on that. I usually spend about half the morning telling myself I suck. And then the other half trying to get myself in a better mood. And this is the portion of when I tell myself I suck and I'm in the mix of getting in a better mood. So we're gonna fly a drone. Yeah, just go change. It's hard when sometimes you just want to cry for no reason. Look at that mess. Is that my mess? Oh, sure as fuck is. Oh, there's something like looking at your plants and watching them die and wondering, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Maybe if I put this camera right here long enough, I'll pretend that I'm right there instead of where I'm at. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I should move this lower so I can really feel like I'm in the painting. Well, if I stand a little bit more in the distance. Let's interview you, Mukwa. Why do you love me so much? Papa, why do you love me so much? I smell weed. Finally, some normal neighbors. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's my car. All right, ugly. Clothes, drone. Well, the water's there, so let's go. What, am I not stupid? What didn't happen last night, I wanted to go to the ocean. I didn't because even with the job, I was like, I'm just going to be more sad. Today, I'm not 100% better. I do have plans with some people that'll distract me for a little bit. And then I'm going to work on some videos because the only way I value myself is by what I create. And that has turned me into quite a workaholic. Probably just to forget the fact that I have no fucking friends. And those that I do that I know kind of seem to not prioritize me. Not that I want them to prioritize me. That was really shitty of me. Fucking, I don't know, care that they said they were going to make plans like a month ago or 6 months ago. Maybe I should just take the hint, right? So we are finding new friends. Calm down. So we're going to go work. Because what else do you do on a weekend that's beautiful? I wish this video was about me going, oh, I finally... It's not. Because that's not realistic. And I just really want you to know you're not alone. This is... It makes me feel better when I watch other people suffer, depressed. Not really, but you know what I mean. Or that somebody else is feeling the same way, and they're not just all happy and I'm not. I'm the only one that's not. And if you're even at the phase where I'm at, sometimes I can't even get out of bed. The smallest things that make me happy, that don't require money, or if I have it or whatever. And today I happen to have enough to go to a cat cafe. Oh, they're not open yet. And go to the library and rent a book.